was one of David's foreign warriors. 2 Sa 23. 39. 1 Ch 11. 41 His words, conduct, marriage to a Jewess, and residence in Jerusalem close to the king's palace all suggest that he adopted the worship of Jehovah God as a circumcised proselyte. 2 Sa 11. 3, 6-11. While Uriah was engaged in the battle against Ammon at Rabbah, David committed adultery with his wife Bathsheba, about which Uriah never learned. David then sent and had Uriah come to Jerusalem, whereupon the king asked him about the progress of the war and sent him out to go to his home so that his wife's child might appear to be Uriah's. However, Uriah refused text to acute Muritra longo, Urim and Thummim 11:43-3. Father of Micaiah, who was the wife of King Hobom and mother of Abijah. 2 Ch 13. 1, 2. 11. 21 Maacah was Absalom's granddaughter. Since Absalom's 3 sons apparently died young and childless. 2 Sa 14. 27. 18. 18. Micaiah must have been the child of Absalom's daughter Tamar and of Uriel, not the son of Absalom, but the son-in-law. Urijah Umiddle.Rejamelite is Jehovah. 1. A priest during the reign of King Ahaz of Judah 761-746 BCE. When Ahaz went to Damascus to offer tribute to Tiglath-Pileser III, he sent Urijah the design and pattern of the great altar he saw there and told him to build one like it, later instructing him to use it instead of Jehovah's altar. Urijah complied. 2 Kings 16. 8-16 Uriah also witnessed a writing of Isaiah. Issa 8. 1, 2 Though not so identified, he was presumably high priest, in view of his importance in the absence of any other person so titled at this time. 2. A prophet of Jehovah, son of Shammah from Kiriath Jearim. During the reign of Jehoiakim, Urijah prophesied against Judah and Jerusalem just as Jeremiah did. However, when Urijah learned that Jehoiakim sought his death, he fled to Egypt, but he was brought back and slain, his body being cast into a common graveyard. 26. 20-23. 3. Son of Hakkoz. A priest whose son Memuth was one of the priests in whose care Ezra entrusted the gold and silver and temple vessels brought to Jerusalem. Urijah's son Memuth later helped to repair Jerusalem's wall. Ezra 8. 33. Eni 3. 4, 21. Urim and Thummim. Objects used to ascertain the divine will when questions of national importance needed an answer from Jehovah. As recorded at Leviticus 8. 8. Moses, after placing the breastpiece upon Aaron, put the Urim and the Thummim in the breastpiece. While the Hebrew preposition here translated and can be rendered upon, the same word is used at Exodus 25. 16 in speaking of placing the 2 stone tablets in the Ark of the Covenant. X 31. 18 Some have proposed the suggestion that the Urim and the Thummim were the 12 stones affixed to the breastpiece. That it was not the case is shown by the fact that, in the priestly inauguration ceremony, the completed breastpiece with the 12 stones sewn on it, was put upon Aaron, and then the Urim and Thummim were put in it. Also, a comparison of Exodus 28. 9, 12. 30 refutes the theory that they consisted of the 2 onyx stones on the shoulder pieces of the high priest's ephod. X 28. 9-14 They evidently were separate objects. Their use. It is notable that the Urim and the Thummim were to be over Aaron's heart when he went in before Jehovah, doubtless referring to Aaron's standing in the holy before the curtain to the most holy compartment when inquiring of Jehovah. Their location, over Aaron's heart, would appear to indicate that the Urim and the Thummim were placed in the fold, or pouch, formed by the doubled construction of the breastpiece. They were for the judgments of the sons of Israel and were used when a question of importance to the national leaders and consequently to the nation itself needed an answer from Jehovah. Jehovah, Israel's lawgiver, would give an answer to the high priest as to the right course to pursue in any matter. X 28. 30. David called upon Abiathar to employ the Urim and the Thummim when Abiathar, after escaping the slaughter of the priests of Nob in which his father died, came to David with the ephod. Apparently it was the ephod of the high priest. 1 Sir 22. 19, 20. 23. 6-15. May have been lots. From the instances recorded in the scriptures in which Jehovah was consulted by Urim and Thummim, it appears that the question was so framed that a yes or no answer, or at least a very brief and direct reply, could be given. In one instance 1 Sir 28. 6 the Urim is mentioned alone, evidently with the Thummim also understood to be included. A number of Bible commentators believe O textoi acute miritra longo utensils 1144 served telling kingdom with priesthood. The Aaronic priesthood is referred to in Deuteronomy 33. 8-10, which says, Your Thummim and your Urim belong to the man loyal to you. The reference to these as belonging to the man loyal to you Jehovah perhaps alludes to the loyalty of the tribe of Levi from which the Aaronic priesthood came that was demonstrated in connection with the incident of the golden calf. X 32. 25-29. Jehovah wisely provided the Urim and the Thummim and placed them in the hands of the high priest. This made the king dependent to great extent on the priesthood, avoiding the concentration of too much power in the hands of the king. It brought about the necessity of cooperation between the kingship